You know, as individuals, I really think that we need to start disassociating the internet from our reality and start really just living in reality. Because I think you know, the gender war, for example, is blown out of proportion because of the internet. I would, yes, I would argue, right? Like, I'm speaking from a man's perspective, right? What is like the common Sneeko fan would say? Most women are sluts or whatever.
I've been seeing her a lot. A lot of people are recommending it. It's gonna be slow. I'll speed it up in a bit, but this is why everyone is always obsessed with me. I could sum this up as a 26-minute video because they want to you. 26 minutes. They're not obsessed with you. They want to put the private parts in your face hole.
I'm getting a clip for Sneeko, and why would he say that? Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Like, why? I'm not even trying to hate on Sneeko. This video is not supposed to be about Sneeko. Like, it's supposed to be extended clip. But, like, why would he say that? Like, half her audience, I've watched some of her videos, but, like, legit, I would argue, like, 80% of her audience is literally women. Like, she's not a Pokebabe. Like, why would he say that? Oh, my gosh.
And before Sneeko fan says something, like, I watch Sneeko. Some things he says is facts. Other things he says is very, very ignorant. I'll just say that. That's my thoughts on Sneeko. Like, he spits sometimes. He's very ignorant on other things. He's very childish on a lot of other things. So, but Sneeko has said, you know, most women move in a very idiotic, like most modern, like they're fricked, right? And I don't know. Dang, I need to stay on topic, but I just want to say this. I would argue that, you know, I used to argue that most individuals are just bad people, you know? And I think I used to argue that and say, and have that in my mind because it gave me the reason not to expect certain things for other individuals. But as I've been about to explain, like, is that really a accurate representation? I mean, yeah. I would argue that's still true. But let me finish my example so this makes sense. You know, Sneeko might say, well, most of these modern women are sluts. And, like, yeah, but I would argue, personally, maybe, you know, they're way more traditional and nice, not even traditional, but just nice women, females, you know, in the world, way more than you probably think. And I would say same for girls. Let's say, I don't know, some blue-haired, you know, feminist Z's.
Let's talk about the pronouns Z, Zir, which are one of the many awesome sets of neopronouns out there.
You know, it says, you know, all men suck, right? I would argue, you know, but there are probably more good men than you actually probably think. And I think both of these people, one, because there's two things people need to understand about their reality, right? And let me use Sneeko for example. Sneeko probably 9 times out of 10 is not even putting himself in a position to meet good individual females. Like, he says, well, most of these women are sluts. It's like, Sneeko, you're hanging out in Miami, going to clubs. You're hanging out with Fresh and Fit. You know, you're not putting yourselves in right positions to find good women. All right. And same for the Zer woman. I'm just joking, but like, I'm saying for the blue hair girl, right? She's probably not even putting herself in position to meet good men. You know, and the thing, what's also about the internet, how the internet plays into our realities and how we you know, form our own realities instead of the reality. You know, the internet. You know, how algorithms work. I feel like I don't need to explain how algorithms work. It's like, if I like a YouTube video about ponies, there's going to be more YouTube videos that pop up on my recommended about ponies. Same with TikTok. If I like a vid of a MILF busting it down, like, there are going to be more videos of MILFs busting it down. So, let's say blue-haired Z's are...
Cody, pronouns em, airs, or zem, zers.
Ah, that's funny, bro. Let's say blue-haired girl likes videos of how men aren't this, or likes a video of a woman calling out men, saying men aren't this, and men don't do this, and men suck, and men are this, that, and the third. She's gonna find 5 more videos on her For You page that say men aren't this, men don't do this. And as time goes on, if she's on that phone long enough, and she keeps on getting all these, she keeps on getting seeing comments of how men do this, men do that, and how, but if she keeps getting content like that, she's gonna start thinking, wow, this is reality. Most like men are just like this. Same with Sneeko. He's in, if he likes on his For You page how a thought's being dumb, how a lot of women are being dumb, and also in his reality, he's not putting himself in position to get into and to meet good women, then he's probably going to think, all these women are just blah, 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 blah. And I think, of course, like I said before, I would agree that most people are just not good people. But I will also say there are probably better people in the world. There's probably way more people in the world that are generally good, that are generally, loving, hold people accountable and empathetic, who are truly nice people than we might like to admit. And the internet, the internet makes it really difficult. I feel like the internet makes it hard to believe that good things happen and good people truly exist. And that's a big statement, but let me explain. Dang, I just forgot my example. 2 couples, for example. 9 times, you look at half the content on the internet, it's all negative. YouTube couples arguing. Just arguing, just dumb crap. People making fun of others, people saying people's names, people showing hate, people doing this, that, and the third. Every time there is a lick of positivity, there's always some negative, like 10 negative comments. There's always 10. Every time under a motivational video, there's always some dudes like, nah, that doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. There's just negativity. There's negativity. And if there's a negative post, people just laugh. How many YouTubers have we seen do positive deeds? Like Pretty Boy Fredo. Do y'all remember? There was a time where Fredo, example, because I don't specifically know if that situation is fake, but we know the pedo thing was fake. Where like he would Fredo's a funny guy.
Comes to these videos, there's a pretty basic plot. Fredo enlists the help of a friend. The friend tells an older guy that she's like 15. Obviously, at that point, to back away. But no, in this specific circumstance, they don't. The situation escalates because they always end up in a bedroom, and it gets weirder and weirder and weirder until Fredo busts in the doors and does this.
But why did he do that? Why did he lie about that situation? Why would he fake something like that? Pretty much, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fredo, Pretty Boy Fredo, right? Made content apparently catching pedos in the act. He would put his sister or some woman close to him in a situation with a bad guy, and then come out there and like shoot them with a paintball gun or something, or catch them, and then something like that. Of course, all of it was scripted, and it's like, when you see that's just an example of a good deed, I guess, being faked. It's like a lot of good deeds are scripted on YouTube. Oh, giving somebody $1,000 randomly, or helping out this homeless person, or like a lot of good deeds are faked on the internet for just what's the right word? Social acceptance, So when you're in a reality, because I'm saying the internet is a different reality. When you're in a reality where negativity is funny, true positivity is responded with negativity, and the positive things, and people are faking positivity, you're gonna live in a reality you're gonna think, and that's in. Let's say the internet is intertwined very deeply with your own reality, and your reality, in the real world isn't automatically positive, isn't a complete opposite of the reality you're seeing on the internet. You're going to come to think, yeah, the world is pretty fricked. Like, the world is way fricked up. And you know, the world is what pretty much I'm saying that the conclusion you're going to come up with is the world that is worse than what it really is. Now, mind you, I believe that the world is pretty bad. You know, don't get me wrong. I believe the world is pretty freaked up. I think bad things happen all the time. And like I said earlier, most people in the world are bad people. I've come to the conclusion, you know, like every bad thing, think about it, like every bad thing that is probably possible in history, like every heinous thing that could possibly happen to an individual probably has already happened. Like, when you hear, you know, people get bombed or something, like, that's not the first time a small group of people have been bombed. When you hear about the things that are going on in China with Muslims, which people just don't talk about anymore, that's not the first time genocide has happened. So it's like, you know, it's not like these bad things that happen in the world are just new things, you know. I'm not saying like the world is the most sunshine and rainbows, you know. But I am saying that 9 times out of 10, the internet makes the world look way worse, or at least make the world around us, our little group, our little perspective, way worse than what it can be, or what it really is. You know, the internet, I feel like people allow the internet to really shape their reality a little too much. And I used to do that. I was really, one of the biggest reasons towards my depression, right, was when I was in New Age spirituality. And every single time I'd just get a video of them talking about the elites and all this other crap, talking about this and how they killing this, that, and the third, and they're doing all these things. And, you know, that messed me up. You know, that I wasn't really happy, but, like, that didn't help, knowing, you know, it seemed like all these bad things were going on, and how, you know, all these terrible things are going on, and how the world's ending, and all this other crap, you know, and how there's going to be floods, and I was hearing a lot of negative things that, you know, were just on the internet, because in my actual reality, nothing was going on, bro. I was just sitting in my room, doing literally nothing, watching it, like nothing was happening around me, you know, really, nothing bad, really, and it created this paranoia, like I've said multiple times, like, I think I've said, actually, I probably haven't posted a video saying this, but I was so scared. This is kind of like a side note. Dang, my bed looks bad. Ignore that, bro. Ignore that. But I was so paranoid throughout, like, quarantine and throughout just these past years. Like, this blinds, you see this clip on there? Up until, like, I'd say a couple months ago. Like, a couple months ago. Like, almost a year ago. But that, I didn't open those blinds, bro. Like, that clip, like, it wasn't the same color. This is a different clip, but though my blinds were closed for like 3 years almost, like 2-3 years almost, just I didn't open my blinds. I was that paranoid, and that because you know, and the internet definitely influenced me to influence my feelings. And I'm not saying everything in the internet is fake, because I definitely think, you know, there's some things that are real, but it's like the negative things are definitely real, and there's a lot and it's like, when you see something negative on the internet, you don't think, it's probably fake. Because he's gonna fake negativity. You know, you don't get anything for faking negativity, but you get a lot of things for faking positivity. You get a lot of things for, you know, and yeah. So I think, you know, I'm deleting Instagram. I've tried deleting it, but this time I'm not going to touch it. I don't care. So if you watch this video and, you know, you're wondering, dang, you had to text me back on IG, or, you know, saying I'm off of that for now. And even when it comes to YouTube, I'm trying to stop watching videos and just post on here. I don't want to consume any more content. I'm just going to read my books. Like, I have a whole book collection that I kind of want to, in the future, I want to have a book collection. Of course, that's kind of, because I got to read all these books first, or at least most of them first, so I can give, you know, reviews on them and stuff like that. So look forward to that. But yeah. If you like the video, subscribe, share this actually, and have a blessed day.
Yo, you good? Oh my gosh.